Welcome to our video on preparing for a plumbing foreman interview. If you're stepping into the foreman role, you'll need to demonstrate leadership, problem solving, and an eye for safety. Let's dive right into the first question. Can you share a time when you successfully led a plumbing team through a challenging project? Can you share a time when you successfully led a plumbing team through a challenging project? This question lets you showcase your leadership skills and your ability to guide a team through tough situations. Here are some tips to help you craft a compelling answer. Pick a specific project that had its fair share of challenges. Emphasize your leadership role and how you motivated your team. Talk about the obstacles you faced and how you overcame them. Conclude with the results or outcomes of the project. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Now, let's look at an example answer.
During a commercial renovation, we encountered unexpected pipe leaks that threatened our timeline. I led daily briefings to keep the team motivated and encouraged open communication to tackle the issues. As a result, we identified and fixed the leaks quickly, completing the project on time and within budget.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for plumbing foremen. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell me about a time when you had to resolve a conflict within your team. What steps did you take? This question digs into your conflict resolution abilities and how you handle interpersonal challenges within your team. Here are some pointers to consider when answering. Briefly lay out the situation and the specific conflict. Explain the impact the conflict had on your team. Detail the steps you took to address and resolve the issue. Highlight the positive outcome and any skills you use, like communication or negotiation. Let's consider an example response.
In a recent project, two team members couldn't agree on how to install a new pipe system, which was affecting team morale. I met with each of them individually to understand their perspectives, then facilitated a mediation session where they could voice their concerns. We reached a compromise that combined both their ideas, leading to a smoother workflow and a more cohesive team.
Describe an experience where you prioritize safety on a job site. What actions did you take? This question assesses your commitment to safety and how you implement measures to protect your team. Here are some tips to frame your response. Identify a specific incident involving a safety concern. Explain the potential risks and hazards. Describe the safety measures you put in place. Share the positive outcome of your actions. Mention any feedback or changes made to enhance safety practices. Let's look at a sample answer.
On a remodeling project, I noticed exposed wiring in the plumbing area. I immediately cordoned off the area and contacted our electrician to address the hazard. This prompt action prevented any potential accidents and kept the site safe for the crew.
What would you do if a project is going over budget due to unforeseen plumbing repairs? This question evaluates your budget management skills and how you handle unexpected costs. Consider these points when crafting your answer. Quickly assess the extent of the repair needs. Communicate with the project manager about the situation. Identify areas where you can reduce or optimize costs. Explore alternative solutions or materials to save money. Keep the client informed about budget changes and impacts. Here's an example of how you might respond.
I would first assess the repairs to understand the full scope and then inform the project manager. I would suggest cuts in less critical areas to offset costs and keep the client updated to maintain transparency.
If you notice that your team is not performing to standards on a project, what steps would you take to address the issue? This question reveals your approach to project management and how you ensure team performance meets expectations. Here are some strategies to help structure your response. Analyze the situation to pinpoint performance issues. Communicate with the team to understand their challenges. Offer support and training if you identify any skill gaps. Set clear expectations and reinforce accountability. Monitor progress and provide regular feedback. Let's go over an example answer.
First, I would analyze the project metrics to identify where performance is lacking. Then I'd hold a team meeting to discuss any obstacles they're facing, listen to their feedback, and work together on solutions. If there are skill deficits, I'd arrange for training or mentorship. Lastly, I'd set clear objectives and check in regularly to ensure we're improving.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.